Beamer, I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad, man in them baggins, I'm all in my. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 39 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Spins by. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hank.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Move.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. 51 to the right. 51 to the right. Hey, spread left. Spread left. Check 15.
Throwing now is Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Bunch right.
They do go for it. It's Bortles into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Like 80. Double bump. Double bump.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got some space here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
372.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Miles Jack in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Jaguars getting set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hank. Watch 98, Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Bortles. Open man right side is Sharp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lambo will put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Ben to throw again. Goes underneath for Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11.
To throw, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. Lucy, Lucy, move. Lucy, Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right.
A handoff to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. Here's Bortles to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Snickers, 66.
Back now in Jacksonville.
Eat these two. Hey, 230. Monday. Double bump.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. In there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
4 down. Snickers, you got to spin.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Quarter. Eight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. To return it is Corey Grant. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Move. Move. So right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Spread right, 72.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Spread left. 372.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trips left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. 3rd down here. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, look at that. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. He's back to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
Snickers, you got to spin. Iggy.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter